Ebujafo amabene na kwaba ebio edeba Seth Ekow channel so ye share bi mu na ye live no ene ye de bramo nyankopon onhyira mu nina no nyam kese ye ba so sei na no se ya adusiambre ene ye den yeduru mu no topic bi sei on tante e social media especially oba ebibi man mu a omon tanya den enka eho asem aha most of times no obi ba be kan asem a or describe it. Say be say more this kind of relationship more this kind of relationship more unto you asia who say sanko for we na nipa na eden any o mawara na so mu date om ebusianfo eya na me ya say na bibi edu no age of information anasa adesua no nipa empeso mu besua de unless say de beto om na to ma wi ansa na o ma eden o ma hwe solution ebusianfo this topic is really important. Idea me hu say mranti bebre no pass it through and I nuanom ba ne be pass it through in the hands of what sankrofo way. Last week we start here kasafa narcissism you breaking it down you do air types no ye nwi na before say ne be kwa na adwumedie no so no title no ayatundin say are you in love with a narcissist no I have this top questions that maybe say me bisaw aha. When something goes wrong, does your partner blame everyone but himself or herself? Just say, when you will be a relationship, BBAC, when you say, yeah, or partner and the fault, or blame you, and I say, or blame no. That is one. Two, does your partner refuse to be accountable for his or her bad behavior? For example, you made me so mad that I couldn't help. Why am from Swono or G2? And as o blame you, what you say, and I'll to me say any mistake, no patch out there. Okay. The next one, does your partner believe he or she is always right? Would only be they be no right, they be an wrong person. Okay. The next one, is your partner unable to tune in into your feelings or your children's feelings? Uni obi wo ho, se bibi to kra na emfa no ho. Bibi yan kwada no kra na anya na asem. The next question, does your partner seem more concerned about how your behavior or your children's behavior reflects on him or than on understanding and accepting who you and the case are as people? And I also can be on a signy pan of our more feelings or care about more dear bay more and also non qua and or general. The next one, answer, does your partner seem to be out of touch with his or her own feelings or seem to deny them? This is on bibi ya cry na or pretend to say bibi no. Are you with such a person? Number 7, does your partner carry grudges against you and others? Or you'll be up a man soon. Bibi kitty no fan World Cup. Bibi kitty no fan a grudge. Unu bit yosa. The next one is it all about your partner and his or her money, time, parenting, property, and demands? Nti unipa na no no ne bibia ye ono nko a ne sikasemu na brabo mu ne bush is all about no. Are you with such a person? These are the questions that maybe some answer ne akọ ye main invite a guest no. Does your partner seem unwilling to listen to you and hear your concern? Say BBAC now person we express one na we explain one on person beti or person uti ono nko a. Are you with such a person? Okay. Is your partner constantly telling you what to do all the time? No no person wo ye na no oka ye mum the person no ye no what can feel ebusianfo your topic then. Are you in love with a narcissist? We intro no yeah frey my bem. Hello mama.
Hello.
Mwakwaba. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Apomwe.
Nyame adom na nso e.
Oh, Christo adom ho yapa. Mr. Also like a live no, na share live no so fam obi. Because more times na the ehun ni say saa de we no nipa enimra mo so na saa nkofo ya sell mo wi.
Ampa.
No ma destroy. So mama, last week near discuss about narcissism. Near do types no. We mention one type be the overt. What can baako as the covert.
Ane.
ya bobo nneoma bebre so enti ye du baako a friend oblivion narcissist enti ene be continue the efri ho ya pese ya bobo ties ene so wie a na ye leadie akoye the main topic na ene pese de kan wasem no enti maame Uma yantoa ye no so yan types no so.
Okay, last week mi mamuni na akwaba. Last week yeah can about kasa about the overt narcissist. And then we spoke about the covert narcissist. And now yeah kasa about the malignant narcissist. And I kasa about the communal narcissist. You on the oblivious narcissist.
Yeah.
Meaning now the previous live in so. And then be kasa about the exhibitionist narcissist.
Yeah.
Into the exhibitionist narcissist or no, there's a constant need for attention.
Okay.
Or no, they look down on others, including their friends and family. They think they are better than anybody, intellectually and physically. Materialistic. They feel very special and they need to be admired all the time.
Okay.
And their status in society is very important to them. Okay. So now we're looking at the next one, which is the sexual narcissist.
You break it down. You break the working kind of down. No more. The kind of so.
Okay.
Last week in your boy types be so. And the episode kasa found the communal narcissist. Yeah, my episode channel say only outgoing like the overt. What you say narcissist, but want to be seen as giving and helpful. Some call for no bones or the charity are not or yam or any penny madam. But the oyan within or not personally no any or but I ain't or ye then your favor if in ho. What you say or say they are selfish, feel entitled and crave power, but to use different behaviors to achieve them. Because say or pet fame. Or pay ni pay them at drum or pay a friend saying the only way to achieve in say or use some emotions against more. Tina and say, oh, may person support charity. If you ask one person be baby, will be able support any panel. And that's the way on Sweden and hoarding. They come across as a woman able to relate to certain situations. That person every time you're all to help. A strategy. They know what they are doing. They are also they see themselves and want to be seen by others as the most supportive, trustworthy, and try to achieve this through what kindness and what friendliness. And I'm a kind or person unya wonding everything call for her. We are as a more one and a man energy through the oil. And also the next one. They want to be seen as the most helpful and what giving. Because see way there. Brother said to the Niemu, see the Niemu, politician with the Niemu, Ubokum no ebia or your communal narcissist. I said they feel entitled to a mono. I was said Bibi Biaman or Monsaka. You see what they are doing. They crave power. They crave power through what? Giving.
Yes.
And the more example. So when we scafona. Sikeni ukwane nchen private la sika opeso de man farmer na emom na ebedwam na obo na baso a sika no betugu so sa so anama de mi kemebua
Eyampa
so we steady a public no uboni di na obo ne samra na sika no obeyi ne bondu se atoto but private lo kwane nchen obeyi single ones na eden e de amount ja maame yenko the next point no.
Okay, we'll go back to communal narcissist. Not make exhibitionist narcissist, but
okay.
Yeah, I'll go to it. It's any problem.
Okay.
And you can't about communal narcissists, Yeah, kasa about the oblivious narcissist, and so I'm going back into oblivious narcissists. No more lack awareness, and they are very insensitive to others. No, they need to be center of attention.
Okay.
They are insensitive and they are arrogant and they cannot last week. Into the meka and then I'll go over it again. The exhibitionist narcissist, you do. Into no. There's a constant need for attention. Like they always do. And they look down on others, including their friends and family. They think they are better than anybody, intellectually and physically. Almost materialistic. They feel very special and have a desire to be admired all the time. And their status in society is very important to them. And then sound carry on. The next type of narcissist here, sexual narcissist. Sexual. Into no. Feel so entitled say their is met. Me can't word, you know. What he has said. 6 one is met. And satisfaction. Exactly. And no interested in saying or no doubt be feel it. Or she say or person or so person no da. On person will be rejecting no. Afe so no better or overestimating the skills. Afe so no only ne that so be looking down on you. E bi so obeka say bia na mini we da no na oye me say. Ana the ex ne say ne no oye me. Inti or yes some we looking inadequate bi. I to say unti mini ni nde ye bi ana dia wo ye ne nje. After so no that's so person praising for the performance. And after so no obema we feel say you know person won't mean da or betimi akọ baby cry konya de ope obeka wo wenim. And whether say wa worry or not no emfa no ho de o hwehwe na no hwehwe. After so no say ono da so or expect say wo e bia be man gift be ana bisa and afa so no say o pe bibie fi no ho a you know obe person no be dancer intini they will expect or back so or person I don't know how to explain it. Say e bia o pe bibie fi no ho a ono be da to say obetimi trick you obetimi manipulate you obetimi pressure into say one in a bed sa no more tie it say oh hwehwe generally it say oh hwehwe bibie fi no ho a just on oda.
Wow. Okay. Point na my let's say one, they feel entitled to have their sexual needs met. It is any panel. So one and also no relationship ma no eba no kwa I was so satisfied no. I also man energy say ohu ni hu I was say chinchina on any year. The moment what they about kon rejective with difference no. 2, I see they are not interested in what their partners with sexual need. Into one no about kon abaka ka say wa bre. The moment they do no so a now catch say wa bra otumi papa we ni so no aye de obeye no asoreko. Exactly. 2, they hate being what? Sexually rejected. Say abana kon hono aka gen say no they mean to me hona me ya my yasia me ya and my bread wabo musio maame wabo musio bra wabo musio what I say they told me answer they overestimate their skills as they are not in tune with their partners. No who ni say wa ya de ama because on fa ho san kofo no wo da no ye be ma ono da no hu sane na no asoreko onke equation one fa ho what you say and 4 no so no or see they want to be praised highly for their performance the why no say anko yi o person chinchina aka jen say memu aya de nipa no oben no why that was say starfish o person oba na baso Okay. The next one, I see they feel entitled to get the cis elsewhere if their sexual requirements or desires are not met. And the Saudi partner, oh no, say be or she be if you want for mana. Say me ni be ha mono. Just say kwase some kwa the person dey on mpeni a on ka hwe obekwa ma obi Friday on na akwakoye. The same applies to any animal no. More at times na more past no, the number of people are mono see so many years annual no or because you don't fit and meet the requirements in it no obakako nyawa bunting. The next one, they expect the cis in return for gifts or gestures and can trick, manipulate, or pressure you into having the cis with them. Some for no ena obisa obibi no one famana or this cis in bo with no, especially mbana tire sadia no or pesika one farmer no or bibi one farmer no. Edu time say what's car abaka just said abi onye obesha jeans obesha trouser oma kwama wonye, and they use that to say they manipulate you into you being in her on frame no what you say on the side in bo with him when they because inti the request here man for money into no yemisa okay na man for money the moment adaba na always no ma kwa money na ye or ye bia or a sexual narcissist atama me yanko the next one no.
Okay, the next one here, the final one, okay, which is the hypervigilant narcissist. Hypervigilant. So they are highly sensitive to body language, tone of voice, facial reactions, or reactions of others. Into or yeah, highly insensitive, but or yeah, highly sensitive.
And it comes to ono.
Yes. But when it comes to criticism or criticizing, or a very highly sensitive.
Or a personal, or a personal.
And they easily feel ashamed or humiliated. They like to behave in a way and expect a particular reaction. They would prefer not to be center of attention, but would direct action towards others. And then they avoid the pain of rejection and failure. It's almost that's how they are.
Okay. Points na my boy, and I see they are highly sensitive to the body language, tone of voice, facial reactions, and reactions of others. So I'm called for no personal mom found. Name no all casafa no. And I will share now. Very, very sensitive. I know who. So we no. Aha. Two no, they easily feel ashamed or humiliated. Bibi kiti bi. Na ohun se ne neme guase. I say, what brand as o ma ne neme guase bi e we afefro nim. That also they like to behave in the behavior and they would expect a particular reaction. What you say? Aha. They would prefer not to be the center for attention, but would direct attention towards what others. When we are hyper vigilant for no, they need the hopper. Why not so but ope? What you say? Avoid the pain of rejection and failure. No, we are hyper vigilant for no, and so the types no. If it's last week near boy ABC and ne the abobo and so. Aha. Timame. Me sorry, starting me to my fans for no. Sister Emilia was welcome. Sister Dorcas was so welcome. Blessing, South Africa, welcome. Sister Mary, welcome. Sister Mariama, welcome. Sister Florence, Ubusu, welcome. Mami Anita, USA, welcome. Sister Augustina, welcome. Sister Jemima, welcome. Ned, welcome. Sister Dora, welcome. Sister Claire, welcome. Sister Iris, welcome. Mr. Anthony Ghana, welcome. Sister Titi, welcome. Sister Benis, welcome. Abawa, welcome. Mami, let's move to the next stage, which is what causes narcissism. Narcissism.
Okay. The cause of would I say narcissistic personality
disorder,
which is NPD, your best friend NPD for short. Yeah. It isn't known. Sometimes it can be difficult to know the cause of this.
The causes.
However, no, researchers are saying that there are several factors that contribute to the development of sad disorder. We almost see parenting. Which the first life now, we talked a lot about parenting.
Yeah, kasafa pa, yeah.
Yeah, kasafa pa. So, and no parenting styles are overprotective or neglectful to children can be a cause. It be a manipulative or narcissistic parents, inconsistent parenting, it be a parents with extremely and sometimes unreasonable high expectations, overindulgent parents, and a parent giving excessive praise to children, especially when they are unruly or naughty. Bibisa. Into no, and no, say first life na we talked a lot about parenting. I face almost genetics.
Okay.
Some say it's hereditary.
Okay.
And they say some may be born like that.
Okay.
And some say a trauma. Unpakono went through some trauma, so which was formed by emotional injury. It be as a result of overwhelming shame, loss, or deprivation during childhood. I face almost say it be a neurobiology, something to do with their nervous system.
Okay.
Exactly. It be to say a cultural or social influence. So these are what they think causes narcissism. But really, no, they can't come out and say that this is a definite cause of narcissism. So
okay, I also came across. Okay, I think it's the same thing. I came across some one or two things. Being hypersensitivity to textures, noise, or light in childhood.
exactly.
Trauma na kind and no so do buani autonomous na. If you hono and obe developers adian obi bully no. And about personality and temperament. Temperament. And so to me kokofaba. Yankasa about parent na omano yankafa be 5 minutes being kasamfa home. Omunfi nkwada no nkwada ni go through bibi omon check no. De ba de ne betumi aye na amasa de no enkonkwa spread na enkonkwa ye enkodi omodam because how the way no enya kan so a forget you or the nyini I say dua isa ne ya plant esi wona ya ntenia na nyini na ye or the ba ha
sorry, carry on.
De ba de ne betumi aye and obi wo ho na wo hwe na osa and as we go through those things na de ba de na wonye
say the main thing is as a parent I was when you call ma if you say akola bi wo ho a na bia akola is going through something but e bia senior maame no ana papa no whoever is looking after akola no senior bia only akola no you don't really have a relationship with obano inte bia obi ye ni bibia na or go through bibu ntimi nka nkyerɛw afi so no when you have a relationship with obana is able to tell you the all through all afi so say when we as parents have to really study our children whether they are going through certain unusual changes and now whether they are coming up with unusual behavior. In Britain, a lot of kids that are not able to express themselves come up with behaviors. Like I said, we have that relationship has to be there. After say, obi akolebi shemene bia ebia enyema amabobo so experiences sadia no wana brabe mu a e was so seeking help. Now we would say where would they seek help from? Who do they speak to? But like I said before, the first person you would think of if anything is happening to you, you would be your mom or your dad, a parent or somebody they can trust. And we have to take what kids tells us very, very serious. Say bia akolani became bibia and what say ye kasa bia oh what away doing to me yes sir and oh papa yes sir not here. We should really listen to what these kids are saying and try our very, very best to help them. Say ebia obi tie na so ye penins no for so was traits way so I mean a lot of people advise say I mean you can go for therapy and going for therapy let's say bia wa bodam and bibi you are seeking
before the therapy only say or you real
and oh there be I mean you are seeking help into no it's very important now face you know I was saying that parents we have to be very, very careful on how we speak to our children. Sometimes yeah verbal abuse you know a dozen and you know we put our children down and we like certain children and certain children we don't like too much.
True.
And it affects the child. You know, some children have different abilities. You may have children that are some might be very clever, some might be not so clever, but not every kids are academically brilliant. Obi wo did not continue school them but if they learning a skill would help them. So we have to know all of this and we have to literally treat our kids well. Because if when they're children, a lot of these problems starts when they're children. Until we as parents have to keep an eye on these things.
Wonderful. Raise point to say genetics and family history no. On say bushen bi oha omo no to me yesu efie we de menkomo efie we de ombu nipa entebe to my efie we de omo person nkum efie we de omo selfish enti eno na ma dwene wan say na genetics so be to my true. It is a parent ne emienu na obi ana ba ko obi a utumi pass it.
Yeah, I think say kids imitate what their parents do.
What they see.
What they see. Into say if one parent is putting another parent down in front of a child, now the child thinks that it's okay to do it. They don't know any different. Into you know, they learn these things. Some they will kind of because some if you they are like that, they are of a particular they're of a particular nature. But they still come like pinpoint an exact cause of narcissism. But this could be a cause, maybe.
I see. Next point in here. Edeba de na narcissist for musuru.
Narcissist for almost radio. They hate
the art tough, but personal almost radio.
Oh yes, almost radio. It's all a front. It's all a front. So what do they fear most? So rejection is their worst fear.
Okay.
Whether it's on a personal, social, or professional level. So generally, when people are rejected, they would pick themselves up and move on. However, the narcissist would come up with tactics such as hoovering and other dubious means to gain a sense of control. Now, they would stage their lives in a way that Onube played the rejecting role to enable them to discard people before those people walk away first. So when we start going deeper into narcissism in relationships, now we better the American they hate rejection. So, for example, if the narcissist is rejected, they would use every tactic they know. So it can be promises, threats, revenge, seduction, and anything they can do in their power for you to end up being hurt. So they hate rejection. Into who says I will reject now, or nobody can reject you first and hurt you in the process. They hate rejection. 2, the second thing is say they hate being embarrassed. So generally the people don't like being embarrassed or humiliated. So they make sure that they avoid any episode of embarrassment. So they will purposely humiliate the people around them instead, rather than them being embarrassed, so that they are in control or on top, and they can do anything to achieve this. So to avoid being embarrassed, they can brag about their achievements. They can live in a particular house or area, whether they can afford it or not. They can forge relationships with successful people because they don't want to be embarrassed. They can drive the most expensive car or wear the most stylish clothes, even if they cannot afford it, just not to be embarrassed. And then finally, they hate being exposed. So, yes. So because they hate being exposed, they avoid self-reflection. So, and they see intimacy as a threat. On like anything about them. You see, they would convince or try to convince others how superior they are. And they are unstable. So they would manipulate people so their cover is not blown. So they hate rejection, they hate being embarrassed, and they hate being seen or exposed. This is what they fear most.
The ten say one no uyinema wahano open na wahano aha ena obo rejection so obo neglect unfie no no waja honhom na ba.
They hate being embarrassed.
And now we need to so why expose no within the secret no. Okay.
That's what they hate.
Fantastic. Okay. We start here and maybe ball but before say be question no yanko ye main topic in so. Are you in love with a narcissist? This is our main topic for today. Any asem no. Ebusian for ye kasa do echire bibie line atumu na wa kire whether so ne sankofo ne be date pen. Sankofo ebi na bi ye ex ana say ebi ye ukunu ebi ye yere ebi ye papa ebi ye hwan o me ye hu ntie mu story no so straight up no wakoso ebusian for ma me mo me enko main topic no so.
Okay, so we are going to talk about narcissism in relationships.
Yeah.
So the narcissist will quickly figure out what type of partner you are looking for.
Okay.
They will quickly figure out what type of partner
you are looking want
for. How? Through conversation. For example, he approaches a woman. He takes you out to dinner. Through that, or he starts talking to you on the phone, communicates with you in a certain way. And then quickly they figure what type of partner you are looking for. Okay? They then transform themselves into that perfect person of your dreams.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So after they've transformed themselves into that perfect person of your dreams, they will seem so perfect.
Mame, now betrayal ho. Dear mame person change say. Serious o. Okasa ma edi. Sankofo we no de omo ye ne say. Omo ni personality. What I say. Omo suba na nye omo ankasa no mo tan bi ni nyomanam wo mumu. Na emum no hia wo. Na say opeso say wa. Obisa question ibi odo ko date. Ebi onu ofun so no di nkomo. Ofre wa question we bisa say be ma ben sa na ope. oba ben sa na upe. Into wo keka sa ne mane na wadwate down at all. Oba believing according to the man our list no.
Exactly.
They said the amount movie script no. Near say act. The script amount into oba believing according to what script no. Tia 70. It will be all of a sudden. Ni period perfect too. Was what I say pen. Sadi panel and some now kind and one who leave a movie.
Yeah. He's just doing or she's just doing what you told him.
Exactly.
So, like I said, they seem so perfect at first. Then they make you fall deeply. I mean hard and fast.
Hard
and it's so fast. And at this early stage, things are so intense and overwhelming. You may never consider why this person is that fantastic and almost
just a broken crime there. As I say, my serious. Yeah, my person say, some confident who we intentionally no. I was starting a live da a card no. Sunny pan is so fantastic as nipa ben cranny like what about dress I pan madly and then F boys in the use no. Sa tactic no and F boys in the use no. Sa tactic na slay queens for the use no. Sa tactic na gold diggers for the use no. And to one who the old period no or start to live that kind of lifestyle like about dress any panama to say chow tikra and no obi tu fu county. Debbie. Jai crowd, we are going to Krabayaka. It is a mama now, menu programming as a mission of Baby Sana. The Obaka committee, Jaja was some cry. What's happened to me? What's boon Yegu assume? You can be Biacha, want it. Unu Biabayaka. Because you are trying to destroy any partner relationship. No, yo.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So, you think everything is perfect. They make you feel special. They give you the nicest of compliments. They display affection. They even buy you expensive gifts, and you will think you have met your prince or your queen.
I mean, the sound of one. Ushana, oh my queen, oh my king. Me to son my sorry, menton kana mi wu. Sani pano. And some rani bia obey we are so today now, Jano the bubble.
Or the bubble.
The old pep bia was as to be a upper crowd with the bamount because all PBB nephew ho. Oh, the open or young ye into was all to I to sell a fish. I was at that one and what they where my shano. What I say, so Elisha hook nano, now the two so no ma fish in who so na why I tend to so grab a so no, not a lock in the minimum near you know, sanity, Saturn way, and then a love bombino.
That's the love bombing.
Yeah, we say no, a jinko for da. I don't know, Sunday panel. Share. Sweetheart, oh Annie, babe. What me a so for drum say what one a like who will be that? Nipa is so perfect. Oh, play movie in the
So now you've been loved bombed. You are on cloud 9.
Okay.
So this is what we call love bombing. Shannon soon.
So you can love bombing and say ubi ekkan words of affirmation, praises, all to get you love them. Tia 70 and as I dear we I'm a guess for be brain insane. Sadie we I'm a member be broken heart or quadra polytank videos be an circulating. A quite broken heart or quadra polytank. See him wound soon good soon. What I say, Sako for no, or na, obetumia wosu ye wampem. That's what they do. Into obeyo such a way say, Obey, as a bema bien why you be that. Sao ban no Jan or bear ride do yama. baby I say oba we no aye osade no, and they make sure say we asima oba ye no ade bia oba asase wo so wunya adaro be make sure so be ama.
Exactly.
And why osade no I register with trima, you will never forget.
Exactly.
You will never forget. What one out na odwe pie o betena say no pia kwenya no watena say ka mu no bie yo what wo be wi say you bi da what one na you say na dem ka catch down for hey abranti amenya no hey nya easy o say ye ka bia cha wonte what ka say edro nya eduro enye juju no be juju no be juju enye juju a card no play card. Hey,
okay.
I'm at to swear.
So Bombe now that is the only nicest thing you will see about this person, and it's not even real. So once they have succeeded in making you fall deeply in love with them, na afe obedi wonsamone. So the abuse typically begins slowly.
Mama jina say, the mama person che say, omo place a card ni na wa be fall deep la ma wona. One thing nka one day kra na wu no. So one when win the test, I to say, do you mo bia ye pill. Aha. When so fall deep lewe na we ye hu hwenye na. Say you can't live without them, no. And this is what they do. Before some beba no, make sure say ade be na ma we niji wasase we so. Hu sa ade ni wi a, they will make sure say sa ade na free ho. Na no wa be the center of niji she no nso. And say e bia o talent bi na wo ye na ma we niji a, they will make sure say mama we jai. Na no Abaye the only person obama wenije say namfofo a oba make sure say sa namfofo ni na de efri ho tie na channel nso obama apamo o micro so no abapamo mu ni na efri ho and say they will use you ankasa to sack all your friends over here first guy obu akoma no sa no ye o first lady onya wo say wakoma na say akoma na papa no sa no de o make sure say namfo be mani na apamo mu ni na and oba no kwa na rela no so obushan for one chain na sister opamo mu ni na odidi omu na atem because we share the king of kings and the lord of lords our news or do heaven yan share the ba be ye we ma me ento aso.
So like I said, you fall deeply. The abuse typically begins slowly, so they do it so methodically, say you don't even see it happening. So they groom you to accept the abuse bit by bit. After who say the mask no channel, it starts to slip off. Then your dream quickly becomes a nightmare.
Mama jina say. After the only do episode 2 of the series na ekoso with episode 1 no, and I say part 1 no, na ye jeje so. Na ye to say na che say who did do and your friend don who did do baby as no who did do that who did do sa no che say praise ni na ya the amount the opebi to amount na emom le nya owie ye no episode 2 no ani asem no wa na ye from queen my king you know afi de enyemani na adane Tia 70 ye. And no na what to be sounds it is any power sana no tia na say a problem tina sani paradan sa. There be no oba no she mask. Obon sama she coat. O she mask na. Oba we na wenya de opa we no. After na sa mask ni fra tofom. And no achira ni true nature.
Exactly.
I had to say see I drink ye crammy, meaning the womb unless I try some mishi, and you be who the color. Sanity. And to buy no buy to sell ball for Nemuno, the personality in the crowd no, a bon samsu.
I feel now, Baby.
Oh, Baby bread. Who bet you? Mammy and Twasso.
So Senya kind, when this happens now, you begin to feel isolated.
Yes.
Because they slowly ensures that you are isolated for your friends, your family, your loved ones. They can send you kind. They can even tell you, say they don't like a particular friend or person, and then remember, say they are expert manipulators or pursue or pamo bia wo. Sa no mo ye no.
But you can't do it. So trick winner. A software be force once and use almost no. Also, to Korea, sorry, but as I saw a court be sanity. Isolation and say, Obi be a one who be to get you no. You're part of an example. Akroma benya akukọ ba achina unless akukọ no ma mini ni ho ansa na why they were to achino. And to get you no. I was so making sure say obi bia owo abrabo mo protect you you feel. Wadam for be making sure say oba pam na na so no ba pam mu ni na o parent obama no ma yaka obedidi o matem omu na abepo na aka won ko a that time no do re ni ugide no bibia akwa kwhye sa ni pedemo. And after all started say o prawa my queen no than trash. Edina de ma oni na ye reverse na ma white say a piece of a year. When you acquire you, because that time not be vulnerable, be no protect you. Be no baka was account. That's how they do their thing. When now phone ya pamomo, who parent ya pamomo and account kwana ujana center. Mula. Me and twaso.
Okay. So whilst they're taking you through this, they can talk to your family and friends first before you get the chance. So they can take the heat, or they won't someone new, but they will take the heat off themselves by pretending to be concerned. This is so well disguised that the people around you, Nupo, don't realize that an abuse is taking place. So the narc uses these people to get to their victims. These people are called the flying monkeys.
Monkeys, okay. Dear Emma person Chinese say, your bobo terms be so. It's a montron tour. Say I can't the word naka a narcissist.
Yeah.
Say I can't a flying monkey metchiremu. You can fly monkey metchiremu. There's uncle for me and say, also be to me at it, wa or report it will be a cry you. Yet any panumum a channel. Why you doing in o complain you cry because o mean so mum now when away up one and why. Dianko foye and some medical report. Ekuchan trauma ye nudi. Make us a sunny panel. Wouldn't share them on or bro. But sunny pay a coffee where you scout to bem. Or quite gift in your chedi or the abba. And so one Okoka say nipa we tete why because I want be fool. Yent you. What you say? And so pamo you can fly monkeys sir. You are be chiremu. Fly monkeys and say one nan for obusian for. What you say? Sa narcissist you are na knack we etumi we ni omuni na adwene and or you so omuni na against wo. One ka so obusian for no. Omomu ba betie won sama koka cha sa nipa no. Wadane omuni na dwene tiawo. Wa make sure we win omuni na side. I remember I complained menka situation is here no. I had similar issue like that. Nipa make sure say obi be closer to me bia be na danfo and they all hated me. That is it. And if you okono uni nipa intimate but these people now omo flying monkeys no betie be ko baka for no omo ba be hwe abehu wo stage a wo abrabo mu akoka che sa nipa no say na osimesi no woduro say na ekoso eti eyi sa nkofo na spy over you omo na flying monkeys no ti e be cite example uni obi a relationship mu ena nipa no eye otantan chan ena ojao ena muntemati wa blocking nipa no or blocking to me in front to me test to me you be own access to you again. The obey say one cast on for be making sure so be we knew money na adwene and right now no for no and the best sending information about you to that person.
To that
Into
person.
between I'm so what I say. Some between into baby tea. I be he said easy or kosu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly monkeys no. They are spies. Narcissists no. You see without their intention. They don't know. But narcissists no or intention or the need your pay.
So when this happens, you start to feel like you've lost yourself. Because you can feel confused, upset, or even guilty for your mistakes. Meanwhile,
yes.
But the manipulation is to make you even think that the abuse never took place because we're doing more kind of out. Now, you don't even know what is happening. All you know is
manipulation. Manipulation. So manipulation, and they say if you that time idea be our own person by your cry now. Oba force without you, why drinking cosono? No, why ye? And they say be a fan so up 50 Ghana cedis or in kind of us over 50 Ghana cedis. No, right now, we share the bottom. Ukraine is same to say remote. Me remote in cry when fan. Any Udan is same say remote. And to do obetima station win or power obetima to us. I know what no. And joba me per se. We shake one family within you, one can you feel na me if I for tonight that other man or control. So the panel my crisis with the account or card number will be biabemano. Everything because I the manipulation and say Odins and phone the channel. But man making sure our man in situations I say your fault. Gaslighting. I believe it's a mama over so.
Beba gaslighting.
Okay, good. Me patch order was so.
Okay, so like you become overwhelmed, so nothing makes sense, and you feel like you've lost your spirit. Then there can be negging, where you are giving backhanded compliments. For example, I saw a compliment, but it's not really a compliment.
Mama, pose ha. I no kiss wo. I didn't say arrow. And say wa bobo when so papa when so what da tese moje tu obepi obaba na oba na to gift aba gift no to aba no yo or the babe cool say na be ya wo de be hye ho or the gift na be braso ti asemi or the gift no abe braso me share movie bi title ne gaslighting oba no papa ne da no de pania be wono or the pania na one papa no sorry na say I watch the now are you okay the same person or yeah no to be say are you okay the same movie na mu no papa no so any beti no so manipulate oba no day or catch oba no say night am oba no gd gaslight titi old movie o sha narcissism here ken o beti ase titi movie night no catch na you say a day oba no so gd manipulation no manipulation and say who him say idea where you B or say A no what J say where you A manipulation or manipulate you who him pass idea de ya on ya o proud but what who say a normal right now what say why jene every time you my questions and I'm a bodam. Adi, I said to anafita, like you begin to question your own intelligence.
It can actually drive you insane.
Oh, a bit more bottom. Because you begin to what do you say they were black? Now you can't just say white.
They're
Now
white.
what's white? Over to about them. I don't know. Or say I general, but I na so obesel. Na Bible because obano for no ba obewia no kum na wasay. Into obewia no and say or make sure say and everyone closer to you na free nchen. What you say? Obekum and say make sure say or destroy wadwene or say we ni pedua or be sha say akere kom or be sha say akona duane na wunji bio enije bia wunya bio obebro oba papa wen so be tietia wa ya ase oyo oba nso so wa nan so a onne wonda ade ba ko ehu pa ye awalefo ni bibremba ni bi yesa ade no na mekoso boechire sa akopem so message ra ene se ni kunu na ba no kwan no peso ne da no be ma na ro no ho no ne be da no no aka yen se o kwan yen fa that time no be ma na dwini na is ready to do it no ba na stop no when besa meka word no okun na munim okun abus word na me pesa mebo okun opraw or sell agene no after de baye we bedu time na ye normal or run ho kwan obema no kran sori mpu en sori okun it's mo amafa no normal no age maybe kwan fa kwan he na afi wa mo ho asa akwada openu fa no na fa ma no yeah that you say my normal and you Stockholm syndrome no nsamfu no dey do no taking normal your bible and bufu a on no aduane ma ne kunu yeah that you say na you normal your be ma bi wo ha just say time comment and I'm sure comment in be. Others, some women also enjoy the seesaw relationship too. High and lows, roller coaster, and then the roller coaster no. The nipa ne real ba opedie ye de na adwum be diagro asa drama and na say ye ko ade chia bibia ye okay na the next 10 minutes ne ye ko that drama no wo de na adwum diagro the roller coaster yeah.
But the ironic thing is a lot of women like drama these days.
Yeah, they want drama. Me do be me hu ye. Girls from my healthy relationship, toxic relationship. No as more some correlation no na akoto na toxic. And I say, wow, Mula. This is the generation
Intino, gaslighting, no. They force you to question your thoughts, memory, and events, like we've said. So when you are being gaslighted, very serious. So, Intino, serious. Intino, Ubehu said, you begin to second guess yourself. You become anxious and less confident. You feel like everything you do is wrong.
Yeah, you begin to blame your own self.
Yes. But the thing is, you know something is wrong, but you are not unable to identify it. You won't know the why yet.
Say no na ba ma adwenjen na ba no. I didn't cry. My yamu ni pay croy mesa. Of what's na etwa mfoni. We start here. No so same. No running on beach. Na some movies na dey show no so. Let me try better. Let me try better. Let me try better. Let me try better. Sa no we ni esiu.
Afe now you start questioning yourself. So you question whether you are being unreasonable or not loving enough.
Good.
You always think that it's your fault when things go wrong because they make you think so.
You are always the wrong person, no? Or not the right.
You feel like everything you do is wrong. And then you begin to wonder if you are being too sensitive. Yes. And then the worst thing is, you can even make excuses for their behavior.
I don't know. Mama Jinaha. excuse na my can say omoma who ne situation as when I say bibia o taking it serious and I want to find a personal but me one no proud and when odin semfo ko obobo okra na police ne ba oh anya me hwe me tetoye oh anya ono anya bebre sa wade we bi na mo hyemu be ma na paapa mo eno so bro mo etumi twa kwetiba ya oh anya me hwe me tetoye oh anya me hwe obi also ya west ade we dey bro e blues e kuturuku o say no the senfo no di bia you try so be cover obako parents so because na say they also just oh me na me ndidi and so oboa ono na ni dey dey no kwesi na say wo fon pa o yaw na say they also tipa o na say me na me ndidi and so ye nu aduane ma no oba na kwa ma kwa mo ne nda nti yesu ni areho na eku no but ujafo because oye codependent nti ni wiase no woni an life ni na revolve around sa ni nipa no net whether so be mobile nti o protect no I to say akwada wedi penimo wedi nsemfo na akwada ehu na we tofia ma no onka sa na tie ma me ento aso
na me ka ho say the reason why they may hold information from how they are feeling to anyone is because they want to avoid confrontation from the narcissist. No. And now I was previously talking about negging. Negging, no. Sometimes Ubehu say they will give you backhanded complaints. For example, compliments no amount is not really a compliment. For example, Becca say, that top makes your stomach look flatter. The person is trying to tell you, say you have a big stomach, which you should be ashamed of. Bibisa. So with negging, they'll only point out your flaws.
Mama Patricia so. The tiene say sa nipa ne be live it so ye bofo but ubon say boni na no so na di ofio but bibi kiti bi no pointing out ade or be make sure ade kitu bi na we obeka wasem sa obeka wasem sa na all the time I say nkwa na we at fault ono de oye holy oye clean onye boni onye from so and what way you say enti dia kwasu na ade me na me ha sa nipa we ana me bodam ana de ba de na ha me eye wo say won kwa na bibie de how ama de ekwasu na de etoto eye serious asem na ye kan say na ebu ana me de serious film because say obu ha o tie ne raho I just want to make it lively for everybody tell me kasa na me di joke bi a shemu no but it's real, it's serious obi abodam sisi a make say because of this kind of things obi na adwena say because of this thing because ometo am wa adwena minimum bi a otumi adwena na odenti akwose di freezer just send the trim ni be cooli sister bi otumi su saa na odenti akwose di freezer the tine nkuli ma no adwena ne say Mika say bibiri I'ma go through this kind of things. Welcome, Tim. Adeline, Checha, welcome. First time at the Basunu, me who say first time at the Basunu, welcome. Zion TV, welcome. Miss Senior Man Sparta, welcome. Sister Sarah, welcome. Seriously, teaching is deep. I believe some musia. Welcome. Mame, yan twaso. So far, on the abobo love bombing. Love bombing, no, and you do gaslighting. Devalue. What you say? Devalue, and say no, Frau Queen King. Ave we jaika. Ave oh, at the time, and I'm a cry. They about to cry me be day too. They about to cry me. I'm a waro. Eka wo cry. Eka wo say so meme be the ho. Oh, we anchenka wa yeremu. Oh, wow, and Chanam when a hundred kunini, and some of our bashas are can and some about low. I say, was so swinny paddy, just say, a bini ho. I say, or make it just on no high and we low. What you say, or no, I know waha. It's I to say, a master near qua, and I feel the mutifio. A serious thing. Narcissists for we don't play with them.
So, oye we ninano. Now, they also try to convince you, say, omope are the only ones that would find you attractive. Then they will also compare you with other men or women. So they'll compare you with other people. But at the same time, they want you to crave their approval. Imagine what the person is going through mentally.
That same way. So me my boss very serious. Sani pana no from my king, my queen no. Me do we say me nte kana me wu. They say me shawa nka me wu no. Sani pa beka just afere auto flat. And uturo in a auto flat we no fu na na tie gu no hwe no. Na wo me pie kra hemba bia me ne wo kra kwa nante. Wo ye be ma me pie kra me ma kra se me pe awo. Anya me ame no betena wana no betena. Eti the way no oya wo say oya o favor. Oya o favor. It I say asase na otisu ni na no I say ono nko na ye we oya oxygen. And that's how they make it seem to be. Without them, you can never survive. That's how these people manipulate you. Yeah. Without them, one kwani na revolve around them. I to say remote. Me battery from CCA. It's not going to work. Me example actually. Says me battery back from me it's not going to work. But me the shame with CCA. Na me press so I be the be adwuma sa na omoye ti asem ni ma me ento aso.
By this time we go through love bombing and everything else, we gaslight till you've experienced negging. By this time you feel isolated and alone because no one listens to you. So it leaves you vulnerable. So if you are brave and determined that you may decide to quit the relationship. That's if you are strong. Now, this is what they do. When the narcissist sees that you want to move on from the situation, they don't want to lose control. To them, they should be doing the dumping, not you. So what they do, they say, they then pull you back with kindness. They can even apologize, pretending, the abuse never happened. They can even make you believe.
I say, Hano and Samuel. The my person chair say, Uncle back on welcome, USA, watching for USA. Brother Ephraim, welcome. And then the some new go up and I read the me yam pie bear bucket 32 because I'm and some new Bruce on the woeful there. Omono to omono or foul no sell. And to who say right now, I say, why Jenny bounce? What I give Buffy? What challenge no? Or you be one and cafe now. We did not you are trying to fight back. Oh, try so ubejano no. To no yenjano no so jao because who you be a man. And to get you back into the program no. Solitaire no. I was all stage 1. And as episode 1 and I may no. I had the love bombing or best was starting a view. To convince you say was satchera. Or if you now or fall into that program now. Quick. It's no after the I didn't me patch order. Fatcha me view. Or no an uncle obeja so me and me camera boy. Let me diagro. There's a mind games. Omo ya your mind games in one kasan. Wadwina the diagro. I to say puppet no. Ahoma se so na me pese kwa ha na me push no. I say pendulum. Mama ya physics no. Sa no person ya wadwene. Maybe ono person push kwa na beko. Your person way na obeye. until beginning say fight it back. Or we making sure it's all fall back into the program now by luring back 101 love bombing. Now the same process, continues again.
So they can even make you believe that they are in love with you and everything is going to work out.
No. Annie, I love you. Please. I please don't leave me. Don't please. Oh, I'm here. Go first for me as crocodile tears. Hey, some go for we. Crocodile tears. Oh, babe, please don't leave me. Please. I want to be. If you leave me, me come home. Me boy. Strategy. We need more. Please. Oh, my babe. Now, what shall I say? No, what to gift about make us say be about 2 days. No, if you know, when I aka. To start it. Over not to gift a bro. Why do you be a pay? No, what taba? Kakaka afena with your channel. To the babe or the babe, please forgive me. I won't do that again. Utuza zani pana bua mo fenti. You don't go to hospital. Yeah, you buy na no start it. Babe, please. Happy you. Me slow. Me doing me yaja. Obeki cancer obwa because our final one oba be jeju. Oni me di obeye. Obeje game no.
Intino. Okay, see previously we were talking about flying monkeys,
Yeah, flying monkeys.
Okay. So when you know, the people around you may tell you, say, Ukran, you've made a mistake, and encourage you to take the narcissist back. Give him another chance. This is what is called hoovering.
Hoovering. Mama, as I do it, that happened was separation. And now within relationship, or now fainting when you bound was after it was after you can't anymore. I can't anymore. I am ending. The ring and way yamano. Relationship now block deleting a many na. They ran out to get you back, or you see that fly monkeys, Oh, he said, my sister, although many more pretending. Also, I said, you got to come home, Mr. Mumpa, Dratch on my way, Mr. Mini Bew. No, other coming now, in some the same thing. Munkan can't Eric, Mini Bew, Mr. That Eric mean to me, Levy. Without Anita, mean to me, Mr. Mumpane Chomame, as I may come home. Man said that by mistake, Obwa. I be for me, in a strategy, pa. Nina so back to the program. And I do my some coffee. I mean, come Musuban range, Ebiana miracle because I am Samenka. I know one deal. One way a supply, a cash supply, I said one on energy before. And ya won kwa maybe cite example yes anya yes ade see I thought brediba man ya to brediba we amount edi be 1 month o papa to brediba for about dey fa pa na de be di agro o do an o be nden o de be kwa kwasi baby ana be kwa kwato atwe baby na we use the new one before say omo be tete we sa no omonya nipa foforo ma me nkan we ni shape on tete wa bra onye obi fufuro there be onye when you obi fufuro obenya the new energy and then bro for me your friend the new supply in chance na our plan say oba be di owu na oba be se wo no na obobo fufuro no enti anu no oya oba mema na mo ye be 66 wa hihye na do na te wo ni kunu na asa na boy no na te wo no o se no or prepare fufuro Sango for no de o mo ye comparison. Or ye be man so a. Or ye be man so a. Or ma different wo ha. Wa line o mo up. Or my class o di bi kra be fie na wo hu. Or de kire wo say wo no wi obi a wo no se so no kokra na ye o papa wo. It wo no say oh say ni pe ko ye me favor upon me ho aye tan na me wa so wonya tan o. Yeah. Program wajana mo say as a wunya obia wasase we so to before so be leave no prepare some new supplies for no My main can we answer maybe a miracle coffee. Mammy and also.
Okay, so little by little, no, everything becomes more and more about them. And you become less and less you. So you obey their requests without questioning them. So they do this on purpose to gain control of you. They don't want you to feel good about yourself.
Yes,
Devalue.
Devaluing you.
They don't want you to leave them.
Me okay, say to hen tan tire, set to hen soon, but the whole be body part and be body part and me fair pie me. They be a catch them, me and me body part and me fair. But be sure Macasso hen him time behind hen. Eh, hen as a bomb. Obeka sa chero. Obi make sure say, as me obeka biana, ebema like we feeling bad, and that's what they do. Same with the Biaba. I said my narcissist woman made me believe that she was the only one to love. So it was. But when the right time came, she left me hanging for years. Now I don't believe in love again. And no, game achieved. Why achieve it? I don't kind of say no. Over zero, but are serious? Topic na you treating in no. Unya station bi amomu nye. Saa we say ka ewo national television so na nkofo hu nipa omo ne omawale omo ne omote. Wallahi. I'm telling you. Program is omu meti o. Me say sia na time na meton. O frɛ me a obetu aka. Time obenya mi an say mabetena so me 2 hours and 3 hours live no u hye me be free mu. Eno na ye free. Me mbetena magi obi asika. Oba for the person be na browser ya na wanye me say live na ya na we live na ya na wo hemfa odo time ba kwa share win odo time ba kwa hwe kwasia programs beef ne konkonsa educational program bi say no mo mehwe mehwe no pe o mehwe na den I said the etna so gia wo no yes you can shame obi o shame no me shame me ho we don't to invent na me unye bibia fa di matam me hwene me di me ho atam aha me insecurities na me desere me ho nti enya wona ba kan ba me ya but these people make sure say o mbegina sa ne ma no so e dey asell. I'm telling you when in real relationship and mo worry on phobia picture to ni deep da fan to ni status da on fa o picture kran to so da but all pa mafia wa say wa sha say the comfort to ni status no we say we na ba it ended in tears man dey ento aso.
So like I said, they don't want you to feel good about yourself. They don't want you to leave them.
Yeah.
And they don't want you to leave because if you do, they would have access to their supply. You are their supply.
Unya energy feel
Sinti, do you say they will start a smear campaign.
Hey, mami jina abute, mami ka di we. Ye ka pense energy anase energy no munya no anase ye bo word bi so isi supply no anase energy no. Ene say oye wade a na se wo tete a nimu no na nani age. Eno no. O ha wo na wo tete no ayesa befu we nigie na reho nigie.
It gives them strength. They get strong.
It's one ora one wo feel say one more no. No go up. Gboro. What you say? Enti no. All show when ya na wo respond to any ya no na nani age wani mu. Very serious. Mami, very very serious.
It is. Mentuaso.
Majotuaso.
Okay. So like I said, they start a smear campaign to make you look bad. So they'll twist facts by telling people that you are harmful or unstable to discredit you.
Yes.
When you get angry, no, they can use it to back up their lies
against you.
Against
very good. Very, very good. My main car same way. You can smear campaign. My make a smear campaign. Smear campaign. And they say, Nipano, started maybe a bit provoke you. No when your evidence. Or started doing concon psychic count on some so nipa before you say meanwhile so you can idea to back up said you can and crown or be too much before public. But that was subane diana oba responded to say before no or some man can and that hono. Your mabi or how mo person mo ja mo kunu no mo per evidence or so a obetuma set be man up se be man abro no enti bibi be si obehye be man ebufu e na no atwa kotia ma na baba so na dem be man abro no ebi kwa na nye niyem so obabo no but was setting up o hye ni bufu wo ye be man abbo me wo ye be man wo pa abbo me wo ye be man abbo me wo bo na pa na afa phone na ya ba be chiw wenyaw evidence no penensa account. What you say? Yes, oba mpewa. Ana be ma mpewa. Ade bia obeye abama waja no obeye. So oba mpe ubi ma ombu bio. Be ma mpe ubi ma ombu bio. My queen no abedane sebe ejana bi. Sorry to say, so who did I'm sorry. What you say? To be 300 aba 0. Utanye kwa negative. And that's what they do. Smear campaign and they say almost say omo be enu say na in pabone for no. And they can even send an evidences. Every to about say obetuma record no. Obe make sure say when aba kasa when aba bibia wo onu de on kasa bi ni akasa yanka so we see mesi we na ye. Oni de o ye opa evidence there na ade. Time na wo react na wo bodam na wo no why wade na nya na wo react no afa camera no record or the so as evidence. That's a sign of a narcissist. And smear campaign is provided those evidences no the mass anko find sanko find na be chan. It's a ban say as na what so no e ye won kwa na won nemu as obia reject obia po smear campaign. I say my lady was that type of beauty both in and out because she mastered it the narcissistic way. She shows ultimate kindness in a way you will never think you have it from a different person. At 4:30, you will be lines na to and I didn't quite crack, but lines no was so what we say number. Yeah,
nearly done.
We will talk about it. So see men phrases here make us a mon fra no more friend. Mama and also.
So what happens
Mr. You're welcome.
Or you winning no. Remember, say your loved ones are likely to side with the narc because they are So why when they will now devalue you and make you feel worthless. Then when they have had enough of their supply, they move on. This is the discarding phase.
Ajish.
So they move on to look for orbitals. The orbitals are their new supply.
Mame, stages omudu be pass through stages number 1 love bombing. Love bombing after finding out what you want and what they need from you, they try to live according to that card. Or maybe I'm a pep or a bema or brand who say bema say they will leave all those cards. The same applies to man. Or we play those cards now I shall say both praises. Samrania can say, oh babe, Annie, oh I love you. Or back can say I for now we now pamobia won't chain we in the bush and funny na kono na aka won kwan and or best started. I be play woo. I jump one and say or besha said why you need diagram mind games. Or do I be diagro or besha say bro or besha say can some I know din in year and some of them are who sell. What you say until you go to love bombing, gaslighting, silent treatment. Yeah, silent treatment and they say Why you are dina nyana wako kan afi no on fiu. Okasa no on fiu. Awale for no mata de yom ho pa. Why be ma instead of so be na no aka e be a problem one kan. Why you din. Ti asem ni on fiu. No waka na not or about the same thing. And I born age on few cry. Or do you think? Ode wo ye. What you say? Aha. From silent treatment, gaslight, near do the value. After from my queen, my king, now after all about than it to yet nobody in the sight of what them. The next one after the value, no, not all baba dog, no, or baba dog. Me de na mana to so ubetumi afre but ma me yankasa ko ne ba.
Okay, so the narcissist will typically not accept blame for how things turn out.
Yes.
So sometimes the partner will be the one to end the relationship, but mostly the narcissist finishes it first. Remember that they like to feel superior. This is the way they work. They are not looking to love you. They cannot even love themselves. They are looking to control you. So that is how the narcissist behaves in
relationship. And it's all about say omubedi also. It's all about control.
It's all about control.
Into who losing the power now also play that game in the bio. So starting all over. And then the hoovering, no. Hoovering, no. Yes. Ebushan for bacho betumi afre. Also from queen to enemy. From queen to enemy. Wow, yeah, him man after be bonsam was also bonsam de bimbada. Now man that's so bacho betumi afre WhatsApp. Now work our story and I say what you've also been through relationship, marriage, me say the characters in about 50 something. The ebe say when it's uncle when you be net no. You be your time, yeah, explaining in na you winning na yamo next week about twaso. Aha. Pacho betumi afre. Call my idea mama yan twaso. With the value no discard no.
Yes, once they discard you, that is it. They move on. And they keep on doing this and it's like a vicious circle.
Hello, Steve.
Well, I said
Spain.
I
can't so boss you.
Me bo hapa mitie die ko bia se when it ya oboa me. Me de oboa me se ne na wo kan. Unse die tiensi se ne ewiase ne sisi ne wo no. You be kan no kure bia last time me catch you say so why you ready say open kwaje forget about the obi man chia me mame. Me mame nyamia fingi kan o so che no.
January.
Me buy and I start na me konkon because yes I be really fit.
It's okay.
Yes.
Who that welcome? Birthday woman.
Because one yes specific. No one why being say adie na wo ye no. Wo ye busa Ewurade ade ameyi ya forget about the obi beka. Enya sa anya nipa na elidi wa ko have no ana enya obi Onyankopon na wo ye hwe na ne ye de yesua no. Nti wo ye say obi ye we say ya ni suba ne ban na ekuta no na on pese obi betretena. Nti me no me mfa ho na wo kan say ye ba behwe we ne say ye de kwa kohwe ngwahye asem because you see ni gesem unnecessary ne o ma no aya chekehwe obi a obeba na ode fun asinu fun odi mpanifo atem odi ye for ode aya
thank
wo konata se ewiase no se tie de wo no sebi majority ni so nkwase asem so ba wa be kanya nsasem ne nkwaje ebeboa ye na yenso ye ba na yenso ye ni beda ho no yempe me kai last 4 years na mo itiri na obi frame me wa na ge bi aframe me o frame o se na fast na me busan so ye den no nya me number o te de o ka che mo ka jam o so da ye no nya me number na me se me can wo me how dare you ana me can wo me na me akwa wo ye bi onya hu ni pa kro na ka na me say fine sa brother me nam kam chiro we nyu bi na ka chiro mia ni si mi so o frame I wanna fast no sending a picture. Bibia no fe pa ne nyame ani no fe pa. Oh, bra. So one say you crocodile don't for ni bi no afro mo. Na am kaje say me bucha no. O si o say me ni je no a me nkanche no nkanche onko kanche na bucha for na onye de o me ye ne ho ade na nka. I'm just how.
No be a one no all of a sudden.
No, and I'm Buzam no age am or me Buzan age or 20 plus, and I'm so fine. And I'm Buzan so no age am or years. And I would have said, oh, my dream.
That's when the best 70-20. You can check Nippon on Sunday, so we're trying meet.
And I'm a guy just me get a 50 to 40 plus. I say, hey, bra, Amba. And I'm saying, I feel I don't know, and one on the brow.
Be on your son, Diana. Second, also could repeat it.
Exactly.
We move.
It was by 3 times the brow way. Then I'm come to. And yeah, man,
son of Diana.
Yes. Okay, number me friend wa can say because me also Diana. I'm say wow, above Gabriel crown to me need that. Engineer na was here me any da ho. They said the me can a system no majority no planet both men and women. Ye fem commands and ye fem come massage. Ye sana be me abawa kuma be dada. And this one me many and when I am they were sending the picture no to me na me be chiri. Yes, no was started. Now was said me fun say you we are saying you
be children was a to no bo bim open tem opo ba hu no
kan kama
channel no for na to ni na de kire hu a na ho bom bim open tem osu jimi hu a say be bodom
me see normal can na that's why that's why I make us then trade will be because I profit 3 times but I can so on the na if you ne bossy or the Sunday me. And so sa no so na me fa me picture na me yi ma no na ope me ope so no me say no obi a me hu ani de me de na me de me ya ma. Enti no me de minim de ato me ne mia de me ujin sem a wo kan na ya na e forfeit the means me no ma bi asi pe. Enti do bi ka so forget it. Na kan de wo hu ani de be so on pa onko no nko da. Ye de be Inti medama se pa me kwa mo bia ba.
Ya ku pressure pa blast we just pay for thank you. Yo mama Anita friend, I'm a friend back USA. Okay. I know.
Hello, Vincent.
I know, welcome. And me no so feel it. Yeah, so when your popcorn is in.
Make me chia for you na me chia me ma be so na. Vincent, you can ama awarefo. You can ama awarefo. Enya awarefo nko a neighbors. Roommates. That's it. Yeah, mommy, say, yeah, mommy, can ya say, I come akuma so say, one no by ya dear, or more be auntie. But who ya ya call me who say now dear. So that's it. Yes. I say my okay home. I just say mommy can not could be or TV, but I don't care. Say or no by ye the day. Or no by ye the day. Or bet me as for my chance for light. Obey bonyom, obey ye say, obey the day, obey the person will ye be a vie. But the time I was sorry, say beer, I be also born man, I say beer, wouldn't command answer, we are, I want to wear call. I want to wear call, ma and Nippon on in the year call, and who say, we in the
Pabonifo. Yeah, no, I can't. We wait a meeting home.
That's it.
See, I'm a meeting home.
Oh, that's it.
As a prophet.
Yeah, man, the day. What you say? Anybody because hey, they pay. Man, then one I'm at home.
Share.
And so that's me one. No one, no more. I decline. I'm making noise. I get the obey. But who ye be? That's anybody that's initial that me count of. Obey the time one. Ube what is oh me feel. Now why ya what is ubi one wakasa no start yeko. That's it. Uye ya bu nipa bonini. Ya bu ntokwa pefo. Chese enipa no utim se enipa no pe wasem wodro. No one nipa na koye free. Time on be ya de na be ya wo ya wo be ya what is ubi one waka bibi. And I will take action bi no. And when wo ye ko ma nipa no na wo ya aka kire se. Then we need nipa no tell say na what
say na no strategy.
Say na what dey no. But no what
onka.
Dabi enti time a wo kasa asem no. Metia me bo mani na me su atachi makoma chese ebi aye me. Ebi ato me na ato me a me da so wo mu kra me mfiri mu. Me da so wo mu abraset me mfiri mu chese enipa ne bedi ka aye. Wo be ya no wawie no. No wa paper na no din na never kwa na ye me kra ya no say enipa ne betimi asore enwum a obebo program obetie di opa bia obetimi aye. Now one better there from there 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock no. I want no so ye kwa me ehun say and I what here. No one only dey odi kai ene dey obi ehun no.
Yes.
Obi ehun. Kwara na wa fe no na ehun dey waye. One day we ye cool on pekasa on the on pan ho asem but what within it no wo mum na wonye. Na so dey ono odi kai ye no. Dey na ye me say enipa o ma me ka dey ba ko nkyere tefo. Omo pentem judge.
We are very
careful because enipa na ne nam na oka bibia cha na wudi ka judge no wouldn't know what is going on e bi kwa wo kwa no ntimi ne ntra 1 week e bia wo ntimi ne ntra 1 week but enam so why in the face innocent the kasa on pay no e very dangerous it means that ye ne a judge no judges no you're very careful near one so trained that Yamian. And so be the cancer much row. That's a open pass one. Catch any pass as some are working to nip and met me. I didn't number. I'm a Montama. And 50 per copper and judge that. Now 50 per copper job be a big mistake. Time our bones I deal with Senator. No, I said it. And then no was say ni pan o say present pan focus baby I say wa kodru no ye nye wuye nkodru baby I say wa kodru inside dia ye ntimi ye wuye stand tie but what me fast o nipa we dey ni su me hu ni su but obetimi e bibia asebo a na fa say me na mo present ya me ni and okra dey okay be obi a me ye keka me ye keka pa me ye keka say me so me life for instance me ye say me ye good be a good by me innocent person. Now so me pesa. Me life wa me de na mo no. Me kasa me de na me buni papa me buade. Me respect ya, me respect. O ye penyo ya akọ me bu. But how am me sitting me be so who say say na me tie. Me nim say no so ye mistake a. Me busa me maame.
Oh be you're being real.
Me be so
you're just being
yes, me be so who say not faking. Me be so who say me ni so say na me tie. But some of the best palma la so ko the say na mete no mintimi e mani so ohye me media no mani so ohye pa say na mete na mamo hu the say na mete but wo di besie o se tem bia ye ni so ohye no ye bremu ye say ye nye o ye no mo no ye bremu because wo ya ade na nya o ka tro ade dia wo ye nenye but amafo nim say ye but wo mo sa te bia nim no wo enya ware nko a o miau but will be once a meow. Oh meow pa, but will be once a meow. At the time I offer said, or beggar what dear, there will be any mono, no, I am cool. What just say, between as a media, a coming, I am mere, any part of what dear. But that will be almost a stain any part of the hour, yow, will be who, but who the unwaxing I will be taking a crown. Now I say, beer. Now I say, yeah, said. Now say the answer. Oh, there was only pambone dear. A bit liviasi. And to me, like I said, I judging in Tamon, Obe Judge baby, I'll be who be young. Now, late. At the end of the Obe Judge, but answer will be what is going on. The BBI late, but to me, the master and Becca say, BBI so ye the menya, Miss Hannah, me Huno. Yamini, and the Obia Kumemu, Yamini Mobia. And the work on the sister because this will be any view, Obia will be. Sa enema I last week me na me ne be kan any this week no sa character no nipa bia wo bi nipa bia wo bi but ebi de amroso nipa bia wo bi wonye obi a Yesu so da ka obi no be 100% apart from onu Yesu no obi a nya 100% but ebi wo na sa wo be ya edi kakra me de afutu a me meka ne se woni nipa te ana wo bi bel no wo ka bibia oh set de onyo set de wo ha mi o set de o so mia wani busa no set ade bia wo ka sa wonyi ada na fa ne no ba ma me na me ne nkasa ade no ba ma me na ade
won support me
yes
won support me
yes
time
yes we de menya me afutu kakra meka so obi wo ho no obeka se we ya say
friendly panel only na friend na chirem
I can't tell say fan
yes pick a side never pick a side
wo ye nipa say ana say nipa so nipa ne fa ma wo bu mfu nya abotre chirem also obi wa wo busara sama no odi ka de abufu na menya ne hwe ne say but wo say nipa no so nya akokodu fra wa nya abotre chirem na ka chire ne present ka menya ka ye mienu ti wona ka wo ka sa asem we chire say nipa no timi ye sa de but wo de abufu eye ne sa na eno bi ka wo na BBC a obi so ntimi mbusa obi asem because nim say obebusa say nipa asem say obu befu ama bia akofa big problem aba but wo nipa na be fa aka so oh say na wo de ye nipa o de fa wo start kwa aka say ade na wo ha nipa no ade na wo di nipa na ni a wo de nya abotre e ma wo bu mfu nya abotre because niema bi afema so ma niema bi a say niema bi a me kire mu no me hu say something going on nipa ni mo but onya abotre ha wa nipa so frame ne me kasa aye no enka say me na nya abotre anka me de be ko ama na nipa na ka so oh that's the meti ya na de nipa na kan say neti but me nya abotre kire mu no aka kire nipa say enka be ya wo mie nu nhia no nipa say okay ye ntwa bibia so Kabaka say be ya ye nhia na ke solve problem nipa say no how are we sika say and the meti is different it means so kakra meka no say bibi sia ye nya abotre ye nkyerem nipa no kwa beka kyerɛ wa wo musa nya abotre kyerɛ wo jaga say obi a akodi me nkɔkɔ sa kyerɛ we akoka bibi say no nya abotre kyerem ana wo nipa no so obe kyerem a kyerɛ no say wo so ye nyame nipa pa wo so suro nyame a because me hu say abroche krom ya yete no ye peye nua ho asɛm ka obi benya nko obi nka ne nua ho asɛm nkyerɛ ade a mabesua na okrom ya no ka wo nua ho asɛm kyerɛ me ade a mahu better 10 times ka wo nua ho asɛm kyerɛ me opɛ ni nua no ho asɛm ati edi so wo ye obi a wo so wonya clever wonya faster a wadwene mu ha kakra bi a wo bɛka wo fie nsɛm nyinara wo bɛka wo fie nsɛm but wo bɛka be wie no be duru bi no wo be no ho edi eso ye wo krom ya wo America Europe efanyo ye very careful abaye nua ma ani wo muti abaye nua ma ani wo munam obi betimi abewura mo ntam opɛ we no ho asɛm ati but say wo one can say to obebusa de oni ne tifi na wo say to oh bibia no everything is fine na so ko busa de wo ne ne tene say de oni ne start say or train say mu a big problem a big problem enti kakra me so meka no say ye tie nua no ho asɛm a bo na ye to bo ban na say da boy ne awo wo betie bewie but la so no wo de na besa ba na a big problem ye ne wo krom a ye free Ghana be na komi a ye peye nua no ho nsam ka papa o peni nua ho asam atie e won say nipa we say and so you very careful because won say wo tie no no so say tie wo ya sa akoka no different person asa akoka enti sa de no so ye nyai so obi na mana wo busa no na wo nua we what to say we say no what is we say wo nim chasa me hu how am think asam enti kakra me so na kan program yi so me say tie bi mo me sa afredi kakra me kan program ye nya hwe ye na ye mu na ya ye hu say ye peka sa ye dindin no obey wade na wu pa the time ani me hu say me think brother me kamase say me for ba me sa africa enti ye hwe life yi ya me nshira wo ya me nshira ya ma no so me that's
it.
Thank you.
Ghana number we afre I don't know. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
This Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, this Tim. I think.
Hello, Tim.
Okay. Yes, I'm online now.
Yeah, you are. You're on Seth Ekow now.
Okay, please. Let me add a little bit. I think you read my comment about the narcissistic woman.
Yeah, you can tell us.
And I have a little contribution that I want to bring up a little contribution.
Okay.
But firstly, I think I want to make a difference between a narcissist and a nagging woman.
Yeah, different.
You know,
nagging and
when you check the two, yes, when you check the two, you might think that they are familiar, but they are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
A nagging woman may be behaving like a narcissist, but she's not.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a disturbed person who wants to torment someone's life just for nothing.
Attention.
But a narcissist is a professional. A narcissist is a very professional person. They do everything calculated because they have mastered their character, the attitude, their habits. They've mastered everything to a certain percentage that whatever they are doing it professional. You see them, they are very beautiful in and out. So such people like this, they don't just come in as just an ordinary person, but they just come in as disappointed as they are. You know, one attribute that you can see from a narcissist is someone whom they always don't want to be chosen. They make themselves. And when you dare them to choose them, at first they'll tell you that they are not interested, but when you husband giving the attention to her or him, so due to that, their effortless efforts that they receive from what they have been doing, they then return it back to that innocent person, and they don't just go after anyone. They go in for those who have pure love.
That's it, to destroy them.
That's what they do.
They have true love. They have pure love. They don't just go for anyone. They go in for someone that they can, you know. And I think you were explaining what they really receive, the energy that they get. I think the energy they also get is spiritual energy.
Yeah,
they get sexual energy.
Yeah,
from you. Mental energy. You feed them with their mental energy, spiritual energy, physical energies, psychological energy. How do you call it? All the senses, you feed them with it, and after they fed, you see them becoming more beautiful, more glamorous than you, and more elegant. And so when it happens like that, and they are done with you, you might think that you still have the love that you used to have. Oh, look, they've sucked all of those love from you, and then they'll just leave you. So now, if God does not permit you, so that you recover, and look, it's very important that if someone sucks your spiritual energy and all those energy from you, it will take you more years and an understanding that something like this have gone out of you to recover all those things, and you don't allow yourself to be drained out again. God will not help you to how do you call it, to one time now and then regain it. No, you are going to go through the process of recovering. That is just the first point of a narcissist person. I have lived with some, as I told you in my comment, that I've lived with a narcissist, and due to her, I thank her because it made me went back to study what relationship is again. Yes, I went back to go and started studying relationship, what relationship simply means, and then I found it. And so there is more to it, but I'll leave the other callers that are on the line to also add their contribution. And so next time that you do a second edition of it, I think I'll join and then give the second
next week. Yeah, about the
I will be back. It's something that is really, it's something that is really, really on my heart. And then I'm searching, keep on searching, because they are heartless. As I wrote, they are very heartless.
Forget it.
Very, very heartless. But they are sweet. Do you know how they are sweet?
So, the love won't be to get you.
I told you, look, it is a well calculated,
Yeah, they've planned
they
it
come
a long
out
time.
beautiful in and out. Yes. They come out in beautiful and out beautiful. And they will tell you what no woman have ever told you before.
No.
They will show you a side of kindness. A side of kindness.
Where you say you be that? Where you say
a side of kindness.
Oh, Ghana network. Yeah.
You will never, you will try not to fall in love again because you think that they are the best. It's true. Because you have invested everything in them.
Energy, financial, emotional.
Yes, everything. Baby. Because people who have pure love, they don't how do you call it? What they do is that they try to give all to the person that they think of it. So they invest everything in it, all out. So when it happens like that, you'll be crushed. That's where some people who do not survive.
Do you know something?
Yeah.
And one thing is you never see it coming. You will never see it coming. With time when that's where they're going to leave you. And it will blow your mind. They will put you at the roller coaster where you think everything is okay. There's no problem. That's where they're going to leave you.
And then you come crashing down.
Yeah, but fault him.
Of course. But for me, for me, I was one step, I was one step ahead of her. I saw it coming, and I heard you saying that when you try leaving her, she will come with a plan.
Yeah. And
so I left her because I saw that kind of narcissistic lifestyle, and then I left. Even though I loved her.
Hey.
Oh.
What you did in the revenge a bit serious.
Oh, she gave me a fatality, and so I've really
on your back. Yo. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, she had me back. She had me back.
God. Tell us what she did. Tell us what she did.
Oh, she had me.
Jesus.
Okay. Let me put it this way. She came. Let me start with how she came. She said, I have lost my father, in which I know it is true.
Yeah.
She once told me that her boyfriend, she had a boyfriend, and so I think I traveled and then I met her over there, but I came back. So she came back to come in school. So she said, okay, I want you to be my brother. I want you to be my father. I want you to be my husband. I want you to be anything that you could be to me, because I want you to be my everything. Which woman will say these things to a man? Where?
That was to twist your mind.
And so due to that, I started treating her as she has requested. A brother, a father.
You're putting in more energy. Where
then, I was caring for her everywhere.
Hey.
No.
Wow.
So I did all those things, and then Eta came. She was with a friend, and then I told her that the friend you're working with, look at her boyfriend's lifestyle and then her lifestyle and how they are arguing and those stuff. That same thing can affect.
The line is bad.
Yeah, yes, Ghana and I did the Then we'll show you.
It's us. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, the network. Yeah.
Oh. To me, to us, I don't know. My phone has even frozen. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, finally. Yeah, someone. iPhone 13. I want iPhone 13, mommy. I'm afraid, Mr. Potato. Want iPhone 13, mommy. And I'm in family kidding in Koto. Kidding back. Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Potato. Welcome.
Which here was your food? What's it been calculated?
It's on Kabase. If
I feel more to the clay. Clay pa, Emudaho.
Yeah.
Emudaho.
Making a bontin team from one kakra. Anyway, my main go straight to the point. In Crawford, they said they make high na omona nane bronsam, omusu buy ni bronsam yina yepe. Na adiana. What's say?
Oberiano kumno say.
Huh? Sanity. Na on sena ayi ma mini kasado na o kan bibi se ayi. The aya emo mo yesa ne se ayi childhood.
Yeah,
ayi the way ayi childhood no ayi neglect rejection. And na enjejeso me the person de ba ko ka ho.
Golden child.
Akola ejiji ne so bebrebe. Yeah. Omo on say won nkrofobia ho aye wo omo a nkola bi ne e fra omo ne tiri mu de ma de ba ko mi pie on aha na yama prof
Dimi Campbellina Rosalinda Isabella na ne tiri mu de aboniti
sa na tie Queenie Princess Mariana Marie no and also so TV mom be but me de me pese me kan say nkrofo we no ho ade ba kwa me hu no say last week me ka default for no ho asem me pese me ka adwuma mu de ya amu ye ne say adwuma mu pa na agya eya mo taye sa most of them ya na mo pe positions me kan say manager management any supervisor any sa niema no e no pa na mo pe so ho no nti most no na obehu omo adwuma na omo pre-positions na me adwuma de no na me kai say me adwuma o baabi so e na baabi na me adwuma no na omo pe ma sempa me ko in the way na me sitie na omo pe ma sempa pa abrofo no pe ma sempa
de na one bonsam twema nso
and narcissist ba ku bi Ghana ni o Ghana for mu kukuro ma mo ye narcissist papa omo ye narcissist e wo mu pa sa de no me nka se Ghana for kura Africa for nyina e wo mu tan
progu
me si akoi be share adwuma mu ho wo ye sa ma afa omo be time me omo time mpo afa na me ane e pe ma asem kura na enti sa biem another scenario ye me kai say nkrofo we so another one kwan ya mo fa so dinya on say den omo hwe say uyo obi a ehumobro wo mu a ye careful so ho
yeah
omo hwe we ehumobro no so ehumobro wo mu a ye careful omo sedi ono omo say uyo obi a compassion na mercy wo mu so ho eno so otimi dinya o na ana me pay me ho asem koye baako me ko hunu baako mobo akwa bi o naja o so ye homeless so ho no na opese no ne ni nnuanom oni ni nnua ma de te so ho no ena aja o so ye homeless na opese obetena me nchen kakra
na me man baby ntina for about 1 week. Neja 1 week not to mention also or the fish diner within 1 week you be your dying. The me man ntina for the meantime say never ya when you're dying we are no two. And I'm eja and who bro me ja no. Say omra metina mention. After yet 1 week. 1 week see a chance akwe be your dying. 1 week in so you know say oh now for the story for Fraba. Oh a dine cry because she be no ma she be say me nya bin 2 there ma me santina for another 2 weeks. Na oda so ti wa 2 weeks ya so. No assign the story for Fraba. Oh me nya bi na say dine e ho ayedin or the stories is 2 weeks. After 3 weeks, 1 month, after 2 months, 6 months. And I'm say akwaya den. And I'm after me and I'm say I don't chinchina or they be besides I don't dino nya bia na say oh when you be na meant to be boase no be bibia nyame be kire. So hunu and the team na 6 months 6 months na near tia ase no die amani akwande me famu. First of all, so hunu obetina me nchen de bia drama. So hunu or the drum no maka say masa say dem si ne wote no me mpento kwa oba fi ha say no me no me tia say me peace of mind me mpento kwa no afi say this or yet drama san maka say me mpe me can no apologize say o se me nye biem ade achi no wase asomu biem
agene
no wase a biem me say akoya den tia wo yesa o ti wo sa me ne che sa ebi onam ne na yaka o ye me sa nam ne na yaka na mama ne silent between man silent treatment like 2 weeks na me nkasa ne ho afi ye te wo sa na aja nyamia me hunu no kwe no me hu ni nyaba ne sisters no say add omuchi am no muka chem say akwa no oboa onye homeless na oye lazy oye obi ana oye adwuma na wagya ya adwuma no ene wa betena fie na che say opese o depend omo ho I say opese o didi omo ho si ohun na ombese obeye hwe ombese obekọ adwuma ene omo atu no nti omo tu no saa no ene ode aba be hye me ho ntinka ode ba be yesa senka oba be didi me ho si ohun ena omo ka chem so lazy nti me chase tana na meka se wontu nti meka chem so wontu no first na afi on me be play games afi na drama na ohun say afi dem pese me yini free ho no afi na drama no was starting jai na afi niema na meka chem se me mpe no no was starting jai so ohun afi na bia fie okra one paper afi na niema bi ho na wasati ja me wo ho anu wa be pipa fie ho na afi I said the oprapra ho na akwesa afi de no this time no opeso ye so yi papa so ho no wo change oya me se twe me nti ase me se tu oya o se me opa me chew ma me ntu no na me man the time obepe dan ni bi me ka se tu sa afi na akwani buafu obi a ose ope obi a oye homeless na obetina me che the buafu make a chance on to uni masema ka kire me on say baby a betini a government house so ho o ka kire me say den me ni right say me ka chance won tu na fie na o fie na me no e be dia ya ban dia
share
into won tu me ka say ma kire o akwari ka chem se wontu na ye government dia nti be me ni right se me ka chere se den on tu free fie ho nti wontu na time a open obetu ha na me ne pa drama ge uni ma dia ba ko e wo mo ho ye ntia no yesa se on se o discard your mo on se na ya mo ka chere se o mo mfa se o be discard no
yes
we nti tem dia se o discard se wo tembia person na wo discard no o person na discard o nti se wo discard na akwese de wo no aha sa na tie
because or no tena who say we superior chain so sa na tie aha nti this wo discard no the chain be opposite discard no opposite no na eye nti san kwankwaye ono na say wo koye na kwese de wo de na ba form bi sa no aha nti sa na koye ye na me ka say wontu akwesi wontu ema edane ntokwa she me sin ntokwa pa ema police fo nyina ba mu so hono akwa ne di matem ke kan sem bebre enaja police fo ba mu ansa na akwa ne tu na menene ye argument wie no na my by the time I walk on my very drained. They said they are the other call a mama no kano. Yes. Akwani kona who say my drain a metua my basasa no. Afe no sere na ye ne sere. Na akwa said they like ade oye no wanya I say wanya we vie so be our team be a couple game no ma winning a championship no ma G trophy aha sada na tie oh akwekwa ye tese ensi wow unim vie no ye ubo se mete wa no afa telephone ade ba ko ne said so mu jai wa na so mu kwa omu pese on se omu jai na so ye basasa na sa na omu pe nti ubo se okwa no omu sheda fa telephone no wa fro say et saying two of no nti so respond do a omo hwe voice no omo hwe ni tone no mo say eh akwai wa ye basa on say we ye basa na o kasa akwai say o kasa na nti sisu bi sa do yes sa da tie nti omo hu sa na omo say ye ne de afi o kwa say nti me hu sa na me say no me block akwa ne number ema me block ne number Prekope ape if we no from that time na yare me say yare me honam na asesa na me manya dry skin me say yare me ntimi nya hwe me koda me nya nightmares so hono e ba che say me ye problem edru ba bi kra me da osanka me yewu me say me adwenjin sa e ma makoma stop yen ka me yewu me da o say ya na after me soon my PF me so out of body experience me see dey who rough me out of body experience me da na me ntimi ho me adwenjin too much ma me soon PF me mu say ya na time be shame that's just how serious are the any
extra projection
me so o munye o
they'll never leave you
me so o munye evil time now this year ya wonim de oye me fie honom osai ba honom boba emfi no baba oba ina na minim se oba be hwe se still am ye depressed obo
hello
yeah sorry oh me time as one
about the bekasa hello
hello
Pachokasa.
Me time as one
yeah because
yo another scenario so yeah sorry we dey sorry part dey see here and me here elders be so narcissist no ho omo ba life ma omo dey obey slave another example here me ba kroma foforo yes me ba kroma say me ni adwuma na eja ma ba kroma foforo me ni adwuma na me here we call Pentecost so na me here elder so we be we know your elder and eja me so that time this time na me nim bibia fa narcissism na me nim kura say bibi kura ye free bibi narcissism and elder almost na mo here first on sa so recall mu na no no mo aba o e te saying o free he so hono omo o say
omo na be e te saying
omo ba won chain
papa
sankofon bia me so that time na me nim kura say na me nim kura so that time na me hu sa so fu bia ye papa man first so fu bia so fu born that time no na we see now yes of pay na no ano no and I would at the saying you per see a best row or what he say blah 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 and I'm a mistake because you don't go for me see it's your more one or more ba or more about to 20 gifts no more dia ba so no me ti one or more ba no more frame me or to say only a show or you per see a best row so no more dia one na ye ni na so no and eja ombisam sa se mu ti say na mka me ka say oh me here adwuma na se say na adwuma na me penti mombo am na me pebi e wo na ba ko so oh me adwuma bi kura wo ha meti ma ba be fawo so ho meti ma fawo no kwa kwa ye adwuma bo so me so metua o ka so ho no e no ka so be boa me e na me tie ase so ho no eja adwuma yi start ye afi first month wo atua me ka second month na eno ano no na edemu sa third fourth five fifth afi na eketue na aba ajai afi wontua me biem bisa no say oh to boss unim e kakra metua wo ka ye ho akire ye nti e wo say ye to ye boss nti e wo mu a next month ye ni nyina be ka ho afi me see you na ekọ next month sa na pile so me ma na hawo unim ye betua wo ka afi na adwuma na me ye ni nyina me start ye adwuma no mo compliment mo so wo ye good wo ye ade pa afi du ba bi no la bomb bi na no omde ma me say me ye ade no afi me ba adwuma na ono sofo no obe hye me ye adwuma no oginam so no o hye me so yentem ade no watch sa ade na ati say e na oh afi no tia me boss ade nti o why late adwuma kaka ba yen so no why late sa no yentem ye ni say afi no tia me na akatua no so bisa na so de be ba afi e koso sa na da ko mi ko bisa no asebo ka che me say o say hey na wo de ne hawo o say by now kra hu say ade na wo dan sorry ka sa o say by now no kra no hu say den sorry no kra o mo person betua ka bi o ka che me plain place o mo tua me ka bi o ma me ye slave work pa o mo di matem me jaya sorry no on ho mo hwe animu me ye na me jaya sorry afi no mo di mrika o so oh ade tell sorry no wajai bra o de unim e kan nyina o kan nyina be ma o de ye sen e na me kan nyina chi o am see you e betua ma and am see you o mo tua ma me gi sika na no me Sunday ya baje me gi sika na no ano no ma nsi wo biem e na mko ye me nsi wo kura biem me ni o mo anka se biem o mo ye very wicked o mo ye nkofo mo ti mo de mpa nti wo de me kan de em se me kwa mo bia ba next week me the most staff beba yo
yeah that's
me de see her bye
Abusha for Yesu onshiramu na onyam kese na me aduma next week ya ba beto aso ma me final words na ambo next week me ni ya me ya
as we go through this discussion, we would begin to see or have a clearer picture of who these people are. Next week, I think we would tackle what the narcissist does not do in a relationship, and also other stuff. Thank you all for coming to listen tonight, and God bless you richly. Thank you.
Yankopon shamame. Abujan for ahana me de mu na besi Yesu onshiramu na onyam kese. Me da mu na mo asese enamo ba ene live no so na yaba besua de Yankopon ka mo ho. Nyame adoma God willing next week. If you are done so, ye near Mami Milinash Umra channel no so. Ghana time 7, UK 8, American time 3. Waba be TV. Abujan for ahana me de musi. Media near ko. Eradi Yesu onka mo ho. Peace. Shalom mo ba suni na no. Medamu ni na mo ase for more time. Ene mumra mo bese wa ha. Yesu onka mo.